Ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves today navigating the winding, emotional alleys of a quintessential literary masterpiece. We shall explore the tragic love story of Romeo and Juliet, penned by the esteemed William Shakespeare, a narrative deeply entrenched in the human experience. It exposes us to the complexities of love, conflict, and fate. Romeo and Juliet is a romantic tragedy set in the Italian city of Verona, involving two noble families, the Montagues and the Capulets, who are sworn enemies. The action commences with a street brawl between the two families, amplifying the bitter feud that overshadows the entire plot. In the heart of this animosity, we meet Romeo, a young Montague. He is lovesick for Rosaline, a woman who doesn't reciprocate his feelings. At the encouragement of his friend Benvolio, he attends a masked ball at the Capulet house in an attempt to forget Rosaline. Here he spots Juliet, the daughter of the Capulets, and instantly falls in love. Juliet, oblivious to Romeo's familial ties, also finds herself smitten. The two engage in a secretive exchange and share a kiss, only to learn about their rival family identities later. Despite the impending danger, Romeo sneaks into the Capulet orchard and overhears Juliet at her balcony declaring her love for him. They exchange passionate vows, and with the assistance of Friar Lawrence, they secretly wed the next day, hoping to unite their feuding families. In a parallel turn of events, Mercutio, Romeo's hot-headed friend, gets into a fatal duel with Tybalt, Juliet's cousin. Romeo, seeking to prevent the fight due to his newfound familial ties, inadvertently leads to Mercutio's death. This incites Romeo's rage, who retaliates by killing Tybalt. The Prince of Verona banishes Romeo from the city for this act. Juliet, distraught by Tybalt's death and Romeo's banishment, turns to Friar Lawrence for help. He concocts a plan to reunite the lovers. Juliet is to take a potion that simulates death. The friar would send a letter to Romeo explaining the plan, and after her family mourns her, Romeo could return, and they could escape together. Juliet agrees and is found dead by her family the following morning. Unfortunately, the letter fails to reach Romeo. He only hears of Juliet's death, and in despair procures a vial of poison from an apothecary. He returns to Verona and breaks into the Capulet tomb, finding Juliet's seemingly lifeless body. In a fit of grief, Romeo drinks the poison and dies beside her. Upon awakening to find Romeo dead, Juliet decides to join him in death and stabs herself with Romeo's dagger. Their lifeless bodies are later discovered, leading to the grieving Montagues and Capulets to finally reconcile, marking an end to their long-standing feud, albeit at a tragic cost. Romeo and Juliet is not merely a romantic tale, it carries multiple layers of meaning, most prominently the theme of youthful impetuosity against societal restrictions. The protagonists, driven by their passionate love, challenge the societal norms and enmity between their families, culminating in a tragic resolution. Shakespeare also uses light and dark imagery to highlight the contrast between their love and the world that surrounds them. While their love is pure, passionate, and light, the hatred and conflict that persist in their environment are dark. Their love story is thus an attempt to find light in the midst of darkness. The theme of fate also pervades the narrative. The protagonists are referred to as star-crossed lovers, indicating that their lives are controlled by fate and celestial bodies. Despite their fervent attempts to control their destiny, they are ultimately victims of circumstances beyond their control. We have traversed the heart-wrenching tale of Romeo and Juliet, illuminating its plot intricacies and thematic underpinnings. It is a timeless testament to the transcendental power of love, the ravages of hate, and the merciless grip of fate. Remember, literature is a mirror to life, a reflection of our collective joys, sorrows, and lessons. Each tale, each character, invites us to question, to learn, and to grow. So continue with us on this journey, diving deep into the heart of human experiences encapsulated in stories. If you've appreciated this literary exploration, consider subscribing to our channel. Let's continue unearthing the gems hidden in the realm of literature together. Until next time, keep turning those pages, immersing yourself in the infinite worlds they unfold.